Yeah,
There you go. There you
I'm
go.
I'm at work now. All right.
All right. So, what do you want to talk about? LFG.
LFG. We did start off
LFG.
with LFG.
Yeah,
I mean, that
absolutely.
show was amazing.
Yeah.
I only saw the first episode,
Me too. Me
but
too. Just the first episode so far.
that that guy got a reaction out of Bubba Ray Dudley and Undertaker. That
Yeah.
he got in their heads. Like
Yeah.
that was
Yeah.
dope. I hope he's
Yeah.
really good in the ring.
I
As he
think he's
said,
gonna get kicked out.
yeah, I think he's probably gonna get that. But I hope he stays and just shakes it up and
Yeah.
keeps it interesting. I did remember seeing him on one of the shows. They had the recruiting one. It was a recruiting stream that WWE had done when they did the performance. They did the tryout in
Mm-hmm.
LA.
Mm-hmm.
That's where he comes from.
Oh,
I
okay.
just forgot the name of it. I forgot his name.
Yeah,
Um,
can't remember either.
but yeah, I wasn't really impressed by the Olympic gold medalist, um,
You know,
Tyra May Steele.
yeah, yes,
Yes,
yes. But you know what is funny about that? When I saw her for the first time in pictures and then on the show in the
yeah,
beginning, I was like, nah, she's not for this. That was my first
really,
impression. Yeah, that was my first impression because she was so like kind of silly
yeah,
and but then as the show progressed
yeah,
and she did her promo and she went
yeah,
like, yeah,
yeah,
I'm gonna take all this in, I'm gonna drown on it, whatever.
yeah.
I started to care for her. So that show is doing a lot of goodness
Right.
for these
She
guys, so these
she was
people.
on NXT Level Up
Okay.
um a couple months ago before they closed it, right before they shut it down.
Mm-hmm.
So she was developing. That's why I love development. I
Yep.
love NXT. I love the development pipeline of talent. I love to watch them from the beginning to just see how they sharpen up.
Yep.
Um, but I'm really impressed with her because she actually wasn't some Olympic gold medalist in another sport. She's in wrestling,
In wrestling.
right? So it's like, okay,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
we're here technically. Like
Like
I
her
could put you in
angle.
a ring,
Yeah. Like
her
her
angle,
angle.
right?
Yeah.
So you got that. Now we just got to work on your personality. But now you're being mentored by the Undertaker, like that.
Yeah.
If you
Yeah.
listen and you do this right, like he can do some things
I,
with you.
I I was really surprised because I'm usually an a-hole, right? So
Yeah,
when I see talent, I usually can make like my determination if they're gonna be successful or not, right?
yeah,
And with her, I was well, the whole cast. I was like, well, there's this guy that doesn't have a tooth. There's missing a
right.
tooth. Uh, like
Loved him.
yeah, like what the hell is going on?
I
Like
loved
none
him.
of these guys can really go, right?
Yeah,
Just by the looks, right?
yeah.
And they really changed my mind throughout the first episode. I don't know. I'm surprised, right?
Right.
Throughout the whole episode, they made me care about her.
But yeah, I was impressed.
Yeah.
And I'm not really a fan of those shows because sometimes I'm just not a fan of those shows because I think about the Tough Enough days and they just never got the push that they really should have.
Yeah, I love Tough Enough. I watched the whole thing,
Yeah,
the different seasons. But yeah, other than John Morrison or Johnny Nitro,
right.
none of them really had a success, right? None
No,
of them.
not even Sonya Deville.
No, but Sonya Deville didn't win.
No, no, I know, but I'm saying
Yeah,
he was on the
yeah,
show
yeah, yeah.
and
So Sonya Deville didn't win, but
yeah,
even the winners usually didn't get far, right?
yeah,
Maven, he's the first tough enough winner, right?
right,
He had some success, Royal Rumble with the Undertaker, blah blah. But it was short lived, right? But
right, right,
he had some on then season two, Johnny Nitro. He's
right,
the one that had the most success, right?
right, right,
And,
right.
and never became world champion, but
No,
he had success.
much success.
Yeah, yeah. The
And-
rest, I don't know.
yeah,
Nadia, she was short lived too.
yeah,
Remember Nadia and
yeah, dude.
Jackie Gaida? She married Charlie Haas.
Right, right.
But none of them are ever. Matt Capotelli, he had like a brain tumor or something. He
Oh yeah.
couldn't. Yeah, he didn't go far. I don't know if he's dead or not. I hope he's alive, but
No, hope so.
yeah, yeah, hope so. But yeah, and even lately when Brian Danielson was there and they did like a tough enough show,
Right.
there was this fat guy that was like funny. I think he won. I can't remember if it was him or someone else, but whoever won didn't do anything. And then Sarah Lee, rest in peace, right?
Right, right,
She died. I mean, I think a couple years ago.
right.
She's Wesley Blake's wife,
Yeah,
or was. But they never do anything with her.
right, right,
And
right.
yeah.
So I try not
So
to be like so invested because, like you said, right, I don't see you becoming world champ.
right,
Um,
right.
it's sad, but I like the content, the fact they're getting out there, getting the name out there, getting the
Yeah,
brand out there for the brand.
yeah.
But
For the
I want to
brand.
see you win, get to world championships. We've got two titles. We've got 2-day WrestleManias. We have, coming up on 2-day SummerSlams and everything else. It'd be nice for, us to see the new pipeline of talent that's moving in. Really, really, really impressive there. I like what's her name from the show? Danny Sakelski.
That's the
Yeah,
cheerleader.
the cheerleader. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
She's agile. Yeah,
Yeah,
their feedback was that what you do is too perfect. You need to make it a bit more raw, right?
yeah. That's good. That means that you already have that athleticism, so we can work with you, right? We can get you to where we need to be, to where it could be really more entertaining.
Yep.
But if I need you to put on a 10-star match and it be flawless, you could do that too,
Right.
right?
Right.
So that's important because a lot of people can't really do that,
Right.
right? They're not very versatile in the ring. Um, and what was the other guy?
The
Yes,
Maxine's boyfriend.
Maxine's boyfriend. Not bad in the ring. Not bad in the ring.
Hmm.
I hope he just takes the feedback and he learns. And I think he can. He's a big enough guy. I think that he could hold his own. He just needs to sharpen the tool. That's all. But he wasn't bad. Just own the character. I think he was doing okay in the first match. But I want to see
Hmm.
what else he does. Um, because I mean he's physically on par. I mean,
Yeah. Was it Booker T that told him, "I don't want this to get to your head,
right.
but you remind me of Dwayne Johnson."
Yo, that was him. He has the physical like appearance and the it factor. You can turn it on and turn it off. That's awesome. Like a lot of people don't have that. We look at people like, you know, Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa. They're amazing wrestlers, but they physically don't have that it factor that's going to take them to the big boy belt without a stipulation,
Oh yeah.
right? We
Yep.
look at Dolph Ziggler, right? Who's, a smaller wrestler, really athletic, went to
Hmm.
school for wrestling, but his chance to get the big boy belt, which was amazing, and I love when he cashed in. But it was a cash in. It wasn't a an all out win, right? It was a
Hmm.
cash in, and he subs it. He did a little subbing in, right here and there.
Yeah. Yeah.
We got the drunk,
The drunk joining
yeah.
from Chicago.
The fuck do I change my name?
I think it's renamed. Oh yeah,
Rename.
your whole name.
Your whole name. You want to put your address there too, Java?
Right there you go.
Fuck
Here's the
off.
drunk joining us from CM Punk's town,
Fuck CM
Chicago.
Punk. CM Punk can suck my left nut.
We were talking about LFG, the first episode, just getting started, man. Just some of the talent we were, excited about
I mean,
seeing.
if someone tells me you remind me of Dwayne the Rock Johnson, I'm having baby. I'm making babies that night. You know what I mean? I'm making a baby. I'm making a baby that night. If
Yeah,
someone tells me that.
I think he has an excitement factor related to his wrestling. The guy,
I
but
mean, he already got Maxine Dupree. I mean, he's got the game.
yeah,
He has game.
but
That's first clue, right?
But let's sharpen the tool in the shed, right? Like, let's be real. You need to be a little bit more convincing in the ring. You
Yeah, I
know?
mean, guys is learning. I mean,
Yeah.
he showed that he has broken all the stats. You know, the
Right.
highest jump, the longest jump, and
Right. Right.
all of that. Even with NXT guys, right? Over NXT
Right.
guys, the whole performance center, he's breaking all the stats. So he has that athletic ability.
Oh, that was no, that was Evander Holyfield's son.
That was Holyfield. Are you sure?
Yes. That was Holyfield's son.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay,
which
I
that's
thought it
kind of
was him.
awesome. Evander Holyfield's son interested in WWE, like that's awesome. That's gonna sell,
And
right?
he's
You talk about
breaking all the
Steiner.
stats too, so it's not just hype, right?
Yeah,
It's
it's not hype,
yeah, that's
but
that's
he's
something else.
You know
yeah, but
where
I
he
mean
was
it's
hype? My NFL draft as a free agent, and he never went anywhere.
mm,
So, just a little salty about that. But, let's see Evander Holyfield's son.
hey,
Yeah.
what happened to Gable Steveson? He went to Buffalo Bills and
Oh, Gable Stevenson,
yeah, Gable
That's a,
Steveson.
the
that's a bad example because
gold medalist.
he's he's nowhere now.
Right. It's
Well,
he
he had
should have
some.
he should have stayed and got that money from WWE.
Well, he had some allegations
Oh,
against
really?
him
Oh,
Oh yeah.
about harassment or rape or worse or
oh man.
yeah, and
No Kurt Angle.
yeah.
Oh,
But I'm happy he left because what was his name, Kemp, Davon Kemp or something like
yeah.
that. He sucked, and he was there because he was his brother.
Oh,
So Damon Kemp,
Oh,
I think it was his name.
that's his brother?
That was his
I had no
bro.
idea.
That's his brother. Yeah. So they fired him shortly after.
Oh.
He was on my fire list. Damon Kemp. May we never
Oh,
see him again.
man. Yeah, they are brothers. I didn't realize that.
Yeah,
Oh
that's
man.
the only reason he was there. He sucked ass.
Oh. Yeah, he wasn't really great in the ring. I'm sorry.
No, no.
No.
I don't even remember him.
No
Yeah,
quarter catch crew.
good for you. Good for you, drunk.
Yeah, I wasn't a fan.
No, he sucked.
Um, I love the no quarter catch crew.
Yeah, yeah, that's a
I mean
good
that's
group, but not him. Not
come on,
him.
like
It's like
it's
the Wyatt Six. It's a great group, but not Joe Gacy. Joe Gacy
right,
sucks.
right.
So,
Yeah, I gotta agree with you there. Um,
but by the way, how's your arm, drunk?
yeah, recovery.
Yeah, her recovery update. I think I'm at like 70%. I can do all of this.
Um,
I
Very
got
good.
cleared by the doctor to start lifting, lightweight, high reps, still doing PT, doing twice a day. So
Nice.
yeah, doing pretty good. He was shocked and amazed by how good my rotation was. He thought he'd have to give me a shot and some medicine. And he was just like, "You had a huge tear, and for you to be at that, what are you doing?" And I'm just like, "PT twice a day, bud." And he was amazed at my I guess my genetics, so to speak. It's I'm built like a warrior, so yeah, you
Yeah,
know.
just like Cody Rhodes.
Cody Rhodes can suck it.
I don't understand why we have a brand split at this point in time. It is pissing me off to like nuclear levels. I turned on the television at 9 o'clock and I see him and Seth Rollins chopping it up. I'm sorry, 10 o'clock, 10 a.m., 10 p.m., 10
10,
p.m.,
10 a.m. 10,
10
yeah.
p.m., 10
10
p.m.
p.m. Yep.
And I see them on the TV screen. I'm like,
Top of the hour.
I turned it right off. I I just don't
That was one
understand.
of the best segments from Monday Night Raw. I'm
I'll
sorry.
tune in later. I get it.
Watch
I
it.
watched
Watch it.
the
It was good.
clips.
It was good.
It's
I
not the
watched it.
point. My point is respect the brand split for all things that are good.
Yeah, I agree. I do agree. I think what they're trying to convey, and with this storyline, is that the Rock thing is bigger than the brand split. whatever is gonna brew there, they want everyone to know about it. People that watch SmackDown and people that watch Raw. So they did the clips, the
Right.
recap, and then they furthered the story between Cody and Seth. But did they wrestle twice at Mania? Was it twice at Mania, or at least they
Cody
had
and
like three
Seth,
matches? They had three matches, right,
they
in
got
a
three
Three
row,
matches.
matches.
right?
Yeah.
And the Hell in a Cell one with the tear pectoral whatever, that was an amazing match. It was an amazing match. So they're just reminding us, hey, these guys had beef, and that this is a story that they can take further. I don't want to see it again, but
I
yeah.
respect that.
But the brand split. I'm with
But
you.
the
I'm with
brand
you.
split. You did this draft. You did the draft picks, right? You did this. You did this shake up, this little shake up thing, right? You haven't really told us stories.
Yeah.
Um,
But they
but
didn't
like
do a
I said,
draft pick
I
though. They
appreciate them
didn't do a
getting out there doing
draft.
the promos. I like the fact. I really like the fact that our buddy Logan Paul slapped the shit out of CM Punk and then just dipped out. That was dope.
Yeah.
That
That
was
was cool.
dope.
That was cool.
Who's
That
the
was
uh
cool.
who's the US champ?
The U.S. champ is Shinsuke
Shinsuke Nakamura,
And who's the Intercontinental champ?
Braun Breaker.
Braun Breaker.
Okay. I mean, I feel like with the exception of Braun, the I don't know. It's like I feel like the titles are kind of useless for the men's because I mean Cody's a jackass and an idiot. So like his almost 1 year run hasn't really meant anything. I mean it's boring as hell. Gunther, I don't know. Maybe I expected more, but like his just isn't really appetizing at all. Shinsuke, I haven't really seen any of his matches as of recently. Braun's one of my guys.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Can't wait for
he's amazing.
Brock
He's killing people.
Steiner to come up there because I'm gonna claim those two as my boys.
He's killing
But
people.
like they're failing as far as like making like prestige to the title and like making it mean something. Whereas on the other hand, you've got like the women
Yo,
that are like killing it.
yo.
Like Chelsea, I know Chelsea's the US champ. That
Yeah,
is like, and like she's got a great gimmick. Like it's epic. I mean, even like Piper and Ivan is like her security or whatever. Like it's good. It's like a great story. And then even like Lyra, I mean, sure she's like, the woman with wings, but like her and like Dakota's little story and like other people like trying to like fight for that, like that's like prestigious too. And then you have like Rhea, Liv held the women's title, like just dominance and stuff like that. And then like Liv got another title back, the
Yes.
women's tag team.
tag
Like
team.
it's good. Whereas all of the men's titles just kind of suck right now. Like it's not, I'm like, cool, great.
So
I mean,
That's partly because of booking.
yeah,
That's partly because you haven't really done anything significant. Nothing changes. The reason why we're excited about those titles moving around, I know they just started, the U Women's US
true.
and the Intercontinental, but we're excited to see the stories, right? There's stories around the titles, there's stories around them literally trying to kill each other to become number one contenders. Look at the tag team titles.
Yeah,
Bianca and Naomi and the controversy with Jade. I'm just saying, like, they built stuff
yep,
around these things. It makes sense. It keeps you compelled. I'll be honest. And the same thing is happening on AEW because the women's title,
yeah,
my God,
yeah,
yo,
man.
Tony Storm and Mariah May take
yeah,
my money every week,
yeah. What they did with
bro.
Sasha and Harley
I know.
Cameron
I was just
was
about
good
to
Yeah,
say,
too.
yeah.
Yeah,
good
yeah, it was good
enough.
too. With the
I'm with it.
puppet.
I'm with it.
Well, I mean, I know you guys are always against Cody Rhodes, and I have to protect him a little bit here. I did enjoy a lot the story with Kevin Owens, the old title, right? That he Triple
But
H
Kevin
would
Owens
like.
made that.
He did, he
Right,
did, he did.
right. And he should have won that because
No,
that belt has not showed up for 25 years. See, those are the types of things that I'm talking about.
yeah,
Yeah.
You got to
I,
maximize on stuff like that. You know how many
and
times people would have bought the Winged Eagle? Could have bought the Winged Eagle back at WrestleMania. That'd have been fire as hell.
Yeah.
yeah.
But
Yeah.
no, we get missionary Cody Rhodes. I'm just saying he needs to lose a belt. And I know we've debated that last time, but it's hurting the brands. Like if you think about it, The Rock literally held. I mean, and don't get me wrong, it was a great promo on Friday. We just talked about the promo from him and Seth Rollins.
Yep.
People are literally moving heaven and earth to help us Cody Rhodes get over.
Don't
But that,
The
forget,
that
Rock
but
just showed up.
but
The
that's
Rock
that's
just showed up for you.
that's unfair to say. It's like saying, "Oh, Jay with the Jeet movement is using that to get Gunther over."
No,
I mean, they're
no,
just having
no. The
storylines.
fans are getting him over. That's why we're gonna get a Yeet title. The fans are doing this like they did the Yes
Kofi
movement, like
Mania.
they did Kofi Mania, right?
Hmm.
We always have that. Like look at Joe
Right.
Hendry, right? Say his name. You
Yeah.
better
Jesus
appear on the
Christ.
show one day. But we want you, Joe. Come on over.
Mhm.
Come on over. Wrestling Bar, we want you.
Man, yeah.
Um, you have to create a story. He needs to lose that title.
Yeah, they're still trying to build him up. Even like, come in with a rock because he's boring as hell.
The
Like,
Rock came out here to give you a rub, multiple rubs. The Rock,
gave him a rub.
The Rock on Friday Night SmackDown came through on Friday and sold out your arena because you, as the champion, couldn't sell it out yourself.
That's why he sells so much merchandise, more than The Rock, more than Roman Reigns.
Nah, because he's got fanboys like you
Correct. Correct.
that
I
are
see that.
buying
I
up
see that.
all of
I
his
see that
merch.
changing.
Like,
I see
this
that
will be worth
changing,
something.
especially after he loses the title. I see it changing. Um, and that's why they're
So,
afraid to take the title off of him. Because once they do, the merch sales are going to go down the toilet. Okay.
so
Uh,
I like you brought up Joe Hendry.
yeah.
I'm gonna switch here a little bit. TNA last Impact show. I don't know if you guys are watching, but was really damn good.
I saw Cliff Notes. I saw
Yeah.
Yeah,
Cliff Notes.
really
And
damn
like,
good.
Obafemi?
Obafemi,
Obafemi? That's
yeah.
dope, bro.
I mean,
They,
dude, I'm watching NXT right now, man. They're like, dude, this NXT TNA crossover
Yeah.
is boss. Santino Marella just showed up like earlier with like his old Santino music. Dude, I'm telling you,
Yeah.
like it's only a matter of time before AJ Styles with Get
yeah,
Ready to Fly is in TNA.
yeah. It has to happen. It has to happen.
That'd be
I
dope.
cannot wait.
That
It
would be
has to
dope.
happen.
That'd be dope. And I
It
hope he
has to
does
happen.
it because they're not using him correctly on our main roster.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm
But
sorry.
like,
I lied. They are using him correctly on the main roster. He's going after Braun Breaker, and that's dope.
Yeah,
oh
yeah,
yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
I'm
yeah. That
sorry. I'm sorry. I
changed.
take it back. I
That
take it
changed
back.
recently. Yeah, that changed
That's
recently.
dope.
That
Came
changed
last two
recently.
weeks.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
dope.
That was
He
good. That
avoided
was
that
good.
spear on Monday
But
Night Raw.
but
That was fire.
but did he do something last Monday? Yesterday? Last night?
Uh,
He didn't show up.
no. It was
No,
Oh,
he took a break.
yeah.
he took a
Yeah,
break. He had to relax his hand because he caught
yeah.
that
That was
shirt.
amazing. That was
It was
amazing.
so fire.
That was amazing. So this
He's
is my
amazing.
prediction for TNA. They booked this big arena. I think it's in New York for Slammiversary.
Hmm.
I think it's like a 15,000 seater. It's a big arena for them. And I think John Cena is gonna be successful on winning the world title in WWE, and he's gonna go for the TNA world title. That's the only way I can see they fill that building.
I don't think
Or
so. You could add NXT matches.
It's not gonna, not even NXT when they do their PLEs, they can feel that type of arena. It's a big
Hold
arena.
on a
It's a
minute.
UBS, I think, UBS
It's
arena
UBS.
in New York. It's a big one. It's a 15,000. I don't know how many, but I'll double check, or if you can check there. But it is a big ass arena.
Well,
And
there's a match that I want to see, and with this crossover, it's very, very possible.
Yes.
Tessa, Charlotte.
Oh
absolutely,
no.
absolutely,
Yeah,
we
the
want to see
UBS
that.
arena has a capacity of
Marquee.
17,500.
It's a huge building. That's not easy to
NXT
fill.
NXT could fill that.
They have it in the past.
No?
They've never done it. No, they've never. Not even with takeovers. They've
Really?
never done that.
17.
17 is a lot of people. That's
It
like,
is a lot of people. It is a lot of people for considering where we're at. I get it.
yeah,
We
yeah,
do, you know what the problem is? I'm so used to like looking at Raw numbers every single week and SmackDown numbers that it's
yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah,
yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
But aren't
That's a
yeah,
those
lot. That's a
arenas
lot.
like, what are those arenas between like 15 to 30,000?
Yeah.
yeah. The
Like
Raw
State
and
Farm
SmackDown
and
are,
yeah.
they can be from 8,000 to
Yeah.
15,000.
No.
Yeah, because they're usually like basketball and
Right.
Right, right,
basketball arenas, basically.
Right.
right, right.
So I can
So
understand that's a lot for them. But
yeah, Raw and SmackDown they can fill it up, but
throw John Cena
NXT,
in there.
TNA, yeah, yeah, that would be amazing.
John Cena wrestling in TNA, anybody like if John Cena wrestling in TNA would be amazing. That would be amazing. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh,
Yeah,
That'd
yeah.
be amazing.
that would be
Randy Orton
amazing.
going over there would be amazing.
Yeah,
I'm just
Styles,
saying,
He'll
it's
probably
Randy
do
Orton.
it.
I'm just saying,
AJ
it's Randy Orton,
Styles.
AJ Styles. You got a lot of people. Definitely can
Yeah,
do
I
it.
can definitely see Styles. I mean, especially since I don't know if you also saw recently, it was either this past one or the one before that. But what was it? Top Flopper, AJ
Oh,
Oh
Francis,
no,
whatever his name is.
no, I hate
But
that guy.
he put a shot out to AJ Styles. He
That's
sent a
that.
phenomenal one. I'm just saying.
He shouldn't
no,
even have
no,
AJ Styles'
no,
name in his mouth.
no.
He shouldn't even
But what
say
I'm
His
it.
saying is
wrestling, he
there
is not on that level of wrestling. I'm sorry.
there's been that remark that has been close to like, this crossover. And then I don't know if y'all remember AJ Hornswoggle when he came out to get ready to fly
Yeah,
and all of his attire.
Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
I
Yeah.
think it might happen. Slammiversary, John Cena versus Joe Hendry, or whoever is the champion then, and AJ Styles in some sort of match. I think that's what
Mhm.
would fill that building.
That would be
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
I see. I don't know. I think Slammiversary, one Slammiversary
Um,
isn't in like summer.
yeah,
Yeah, it's July, June or July.
yeah.
I I don't know. I think Elijah's gonna turn. I think it's probably gonna be like Elijah versus Joe
Versus
Hendry
Joe
and like
Hendry,
they might do what is it, a battle uh
guitar battle.
battle
Yeah.
off like Scott Pilgrim.
That was
Yeah.
great. That was a great segment they had. What a great segment. Good job.
It was amazing. I mean, you got Elijah coming back, the Colognes coming back. I mean, it was all goodness throughout the whole show. The
You look at Siobhan Evans.
Nope.
I hate that guy.
Obviously, or
What a
the Funk's
waste,
fire list.
Javon Evans. What a waste of fucking time. I mean, the guy looks like trash. I know he can move in the ring, but come on, how can you sell that? Who wants to buy a t-shirt from that guy? I mean, come on. He's trash like GCW or, Ring of Honor had, like Cheeseburger had at times. He is just pure
Oh,
trash. I freaking hate
cheeseburger.
him.
Good grief.
Cheeseburger. He's the cheeseburger of NXT. The
Like you
James
say,
Ellsworth of NXT.
Oh my gosh.
The Ricky Saints.
Oh man,
Ricky Saints. Yeah, it's
Ricky's.
a tag team match. It's gonna be good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And he probably changed his name because of that crackhead, Zoe Starks.
Well, I like that they're changing their name. Something I was worried about WWE after Triple H took over is that they were leaving wrestlers with their names.
Like
Uh,
Ethan
th-
Page.
yeah, like Ethan Page. There's value in creating your IP, your
That's true.
intellectual property, right? You create it, you sell it. If they leave, that you
You
keep the
keep it.
IP, right? You keep the
Like
IP.
Edge. We
Yeah,
still have
like
that Edge
Edge.
title on the WWE show.
Yeah, yeah. I think that's something that Vince did intelligently,
He
right?
did.
Yeah.
Sure.
Create
But
your IP.
Well, that's because at that time, when Vince was, in power, especially in the beginning, right? You had all these regions. So you wanted to keep things really close to the chest and things like that. So it's historical from that perspective. Like there was a reason why you kept the IP the way you did and things like that. You didn't want them crossing over so easily and being able to just take your IP and just run, right? You invest so
Yeah.
much time and money and energy into that name and building the brand that
Yeah,
you really want to
yeah.
keep it close to home.
I mean, unless they are already famous, like Ronda Rousey, right? You're not gonna change her name, right?
I mean,
That's her
But if
legitimate name too. Like,
yeah, yeah,
Brock Lesnar.
if you're building a character, which that's what they are,
Right,
right?
right, right.
They're actors portraying a character in
Right.
WWE a role. Then know your role, right? Know your role. Shut your mouth. That's your
yeah,
new
I'm on the
name.
fence.
Yeah. What do you think, Jock?
I'm on the fence because, you have people like Randy Orton, people like John Cena that kept their names starting off. Like it was their names. Kurt Angle, his
Well,
name.
Corango was famous, gold medal Olympian
Right. Mark
True.
Henry,
medalist.
right? Like,
But then you have like Kevin Owens, he changed Steen
Kevin
to
Steen.
Owens, but his name, his legal name, his birth name, Kevin Steen. Ricky Starks, birth name, Ricky Starks.
yeah.
Like, I understand if you have, a different name on the independents coming
Right.
in that's not your own name,
Mm,
like your birth name is
right, right.
the wild thing about it. Um,
Like John Morrison.
John
is that his
Morrison.
birth name?
I don't think
No,
so.
no.
Dude,
A
he
bad
has so
example.
many
He's
names.
John Hennigan, I
I
think
love
his
him.
name.
I love that guy.
But yeah, it's just I don't know.
Yeah.
It's weird to me. I mean, but then you have people like Samoa Joe. He came in, Samoa Joe's not his real name, but
No.
he came in as Samoa Joe. So there's certain people that come with exception.
CM
But I
Punk.
think, yeah, CM Punk. I think
His
when
was a
they
big uproar, so yeah.
Yeah.
like CM Punk, Samoa Joe, Nigel McGuinness, they were big names in the Indies,
Right, right.
in Ring of Honor. For the Indies level. Daniel Bryan, they changed his name a little bit. Brian Danielson to
Brian
Daniel
Danielson.
Bryan
Nigel McGuinness was Desmond Wolfe though in
in
TNA.
TNA,
True.
but in WWE, when the little time he was there as an NXT
Sure.
announcer, he was Nigel McGuinness.
Nigel.
Yeah.
So I think it's a mixed bag. I do like when they create new names to, create that value, right? I mean, we're businessmen, all three of us. So you're creating your IP, you keep it, right? You do the work, you get paid. But if you leave, I'm keeping this property, right? That's value
But
for
now
my
we have to deal
company.
with Cope, right? And
Cope.
who's Cope? Cope is not
Oh
a
my
world
god.
champion.
Oh my
Cope
god.
is not the world heavyweight champion. Like Cope is just this guy in AEW that
It's a
it
terrible
But the
name.
is
the
wrestling.
crazy thing about it is what if he waited 5 or 6 more months, he could have retained the edge
Really?
in WWE. Yeah, because
Huh.
they started to allow people to like leave and keep their
Yeah,
name.
like Bobby
Mm.
Lashley's and yeah.
But isn't Bobby Lashley's
That's his
name Bobby
real
That's his
Lashley?
real name. Yeah,
Yeah.
but that's
But MVP,
He had it
Yeah.
also. I think he was MVP prior to joining WWE.
No,
He
there's a
was.
couple people who are able to
Telvin
go.
Telvius Porter. Yeah.
I'm trying to think of the couple of people that left. Ricochet.
Ricochet, that
Um,
was his name also before WWE.
really?
Whatever IP, unless I'm missing something, whatever IP WWE has created, they keep it. Like Dolph Ziggler is Nick Nemeth, right?
Well, this new thing what Brian Alvarez said is he was told that new TKO deals are such that when you go to WWE, they're going to trademark everything. For example, Ethan Page went and they trademarked Ethan Page. This is from someone in the company. When you leave, they hand everything over to you now. So
Mm.
when you leave WWE, it's kind of the same thing I think with AEW. It's like Stephanie McClure can leave and take her name. Ethan Page can leave and take his name. So,
But for example, they were all named like that prior to
Right.
WWE.
Right.
Stephanie, Julia, Ethan Page. I mean, all of them have that's their IP. They created that, so they cannot take it away. They can trademark it.
Right.
Maybe it's a
I
license
mean,
agreement.
Ricky
Yeah.
Starks.
Ricky Stark. I bet if Ricky Starks leave the WWE one day, he won't be able to take Ricky Saints with him. He will be go back to be Ricky Starks.
Probably
I
so.
bet you. Same with Elias, right? He's Elijah. They have to change their names because that's WWE IP. Now, if you come in with your IP like Ricochet, he was Ricochet in the Indies.
Right.
Then when you leave, you can keep your name, but you can't do that otherwise. I don't think that's gonna change. But I
Yeah.
remember those news. I remember those news, and I was concerned about it because of the business, right? It didn't make sense to me. So you're gonna invest all this money, and that's what pisses me off when they release talent that hasn't been given a fair chance to show what they can do out there. And Saki's not here, but it's a shame, right? Because Blair Davenport, for example, right? I mean, she never showed us what she could do. Maybe she sucked, maybe she didn't, but she was never given like a real opportunity to showcase her ring skills, not even her
I
microphone skills.
I disagree.
You
Only
disagree?
because she was on NXT UK. She was on NXT, and not on the main. Now on the main, the call up, the main. I do think
Yeah,
they fumbled the ball.
right,
Yes,
right.
as they always do, like they did with Karrion Cross the first time,
They did
like
it.
they did
Yeah.
with Tommaso Ciampa and Johnny Gargano the first time. So
Yes.
this has a lot to do with them fumbling the ball, like they always do on the main roster, and that had a lot to do with Vince too at the time.
Yeah. Chelsea
Um,
Green
Chelsea Green,
came to the main roster, never saw the light of day, and then she got released.
yeah,
Chelsea Green.
yeah.
Yeah.
Meanwhile,
Meanwhile,
you
Oh
know,
no. I guess I'm just confused with the whole name thing. Sean Spears.
yeah,
Why didn't he come back as Ty Dillinger?
they should have done that, but Sean Spears is his name, so they decided to for
So
him
is
to keep
Ricky
his name.
Starks.
Right? They
I
could have
mean,
they could have done that, but
yeah,
for whatever reason, they decided to go with Saints. Maybe because of Zoe Starks, like you said before.
right.
stupid
Because
crackhead.
then AEW is ridiculous. They have Adam Cole, Adam Page, Adam Copeland, Ethan Page. They had before Christian Cage, Brian Cage. They're like fucking old cousins.
Well,
Actually, they
you
have
have
Cope. No,
Braun
no, we have Cope.
Strowman,
They have Cope.
Bronson Reed, Braun Breaker,
That is wrong. That
And
sucks.
Braun.
Hey, if I was in
Triple
charge of
threat.
WWE Creative, I would change Braun Strowman's name to just Strowman. You're Strowman from now on. And you're gonna join the YS6 and you're gonna kill Joe Gacy on live TV. And you're gonna take him out of my company and you're gonna be, running a tag team with Rowan and Strowman. Big man tag team. That would be
Suck it,
good.
Pete.
Yeah, slapping meat, destroying people. Rowan and Strowman. Stop fooling around, right? Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker, I would change his name to Steiner.
You
He's a
still got
Steiner.
Braun.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But at
He is a
least you
Steiner.
got he's a Steiner.
He's a Steiner. He's a
I'm sure
Steiner.
I would have used the Steiner name, and I understand that they created Braun Breaker and they can keep that name, but
I don't think he wanted the Steiner name
He
initially,
wants to make a
right?
yeah,
name
maybe,
for
maybe,
himself.
Like Ava. Ava
maybe
could have easily been like,
Ava Rain.
I'm just saying,
Yeah,
they want to try to form
I'm
their own.
I'm the Pebble.
Right. You
I'm the
know,
Pebble.
they're trying to form their
There's
own
there's
name.
what? Michael McGillicuddy.
Oh yeah, that was horrible. That was horrible. Then he became Corey's Axel, which was better, but still, like you got Corey Henning, Mr. Perfect name. You have his son, which has some talent.
Isn't his
He
name like
became a
Joe
Heyman
Henning?
guy. Yeah, he
So
was Joe
much
Henning
better.
in FCW. He was Joe Henning in Florida Championship Wrestling.
Yeah.
That was his name. But
He
then,
was
no, you're gonna be Michael McGillicuddy. What the fuck?
NXT. We're gonna reinvent you, give you this new name, and
What the hell?
you're gonna
I
run
mean, they
with
did
it.
the same
That's what
thing
they
with
did. I mean,
Ivar and Eric. They were what? Hanson and Rowe or whatever.
Hanson Rowe and
yeah,
Raymond Rowe and whatever. But in those cases, they don't have a family name to go by, like
right.
whatever. But when you're Charlotte Flair, and they did Charlotte playing for a long time,
They
right?
did.
Without the Flair, this is stupid. It's just stupid.
Well, I think that was by personal choice for her for them first couple years
Well, there
Maybe
was
that's
because
Cody as Cody for
well because he didn't have the rights to the Cody Rhodes name. That was WWE. Eventually, I think Vince gave him the rights before way before he joined the company
yeah.
back in WWE. Yeah, as a favor. But he didn't even have the name because Rhodes is not the real last name; it's Runnels. So they
oh,
they
we
did.
know.
Yeah,
Well, we know
yeah,
vividly. We know.
Cody
yeah,
Reynolds, Mr. 189.
yeah.
Um,
So IP is a real valuable asset for any
it
company
is.
to have, right? That's why I think TNA is valuable, right? Because they have all that video library, they have music, they have wrestler names that they own. It is a valuable asset, especially for hardcore wrestling fans. So I'm,
Yeah.
I'm hoping that one day WWE buys them.
Like, what do you guys think about this Elimination Chamber card? I mean, not to shift gears. I mean, what are y'all thinking about these matches? Who do you think going to predictions, spoilers? What do you
My,
think is
my,
going to really
my
happen?
only my only hope for Elimination Chamber, my only hope, and I'm a demanding person, a demanding fan, but my only hope is that Randy Orton is gonna come back and punt Kevin Owens in the face, in the head, because
No.
it's an unsanctioned match, right? Kevin Owens is around doing pile drivers.
Yeah.
The punt was banned, so let's bring it back and let's punt Kevin Owens. That would be amazing
Yeah, I'm
to me.
so
That's
glad
what I want.
Kevin Owens can use his finisher again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I don't know. I heard a interesting thing somewhere online about them saying that since Naomi and Bianca lost the tag titles, that Jade was gonna like apparently one of them was gonna be attacked in the back.
Yeah, I saw
Um,
that.
and the surprise entrance was gonna be Jade coming back. So dude,
Oh,
that would be
but
a
then
good
Jay would come back as a heel because if
yeah,
she
or
if she
yeah.
attacks Naomi or Bianca, it'll be her coming back as a heel.
Well, no, she could be still a baby face for this one
She could be a face,
because
and whoever is in the ring might think that she's a heel, and then it's like, then the video package shows that other
yeah,
person beat her up, and then that could be a good feud for WrestleMania, like coming
Yeah,
right.
out of it. So that was
That
an
would be good.
interesting thing of like how to shake up the women's elimination chamber. Uh,
That would be good. Unpredictable, right?
mhm.
It would actually give Jade a little bit of some reps, right? Because she needs reps. She really doesn't need to be put on a shelf like this.
Yeah.
I like
Hmm.
the
Well,
story, but
she was
she needs to
green.
really be wrestling.
I think she's
I,
been training behind the scenes and
Think
written
so?
off on purpose.
Hmm.
Uh,
has there ever been a surprise entrant on the Elimination Chamber that hasn't won the whole match? Like Edge did it first, and he won the title at the Elimination Chamber. Brock Lesnar did it second. Um, Someone
Makes
else did it.
me think.
Bailey did it. Who did it in the women's already? No one.
I'll look it up.
But I think whenever there's a surprise entrant, they tend to win the whole
Yeah.
match because that's the so Jade could win the whole thing. Are they ready to push her that far and go against Rhea Ripley?
No, in my opinion.
I mean, it would be big girl versus big girl. I see that. And Jade has what the cool kids say nowadays, aura,
Yeah.
who's
She's
in it?
It's Bianca, Liv Morgan, Naomi,
And Raquel. Raquel's in it too, right?
no,
Raquel.
Roxanne
She's
Perez,
not
yeah, Roxanne
Roxy.
Perez, yeah, Roxy Perez, and six, right?
Hmm.
Is it Bailey on it?
I'm gonna look it up real quick.
I'm looking
Yeah,
it
look
up.
it up.
It's Liv Morgan, Alexa
Mhm.
Bliss,
Alexa Bliss.
Yeah.
Bianca, Bailey, Naomi, and Roxanne.
It's gonna be Bianca Belair winning the Rumble. That's my
Chamber.
prediction.
I
The
think so
chamber,
too.
yeah, the chamber. Unless Jay Cargill comes in and takes her out.
I
Yeah.
think it's gonna be Liv.
Liv
Is it
Morgan, but
Liv?
she's the tag team
Doesn't
champion now,
matter.
and we already saw Rhea Liv end that story finish at the Raw debut on Netflix. I was there in the crowd, and I saw with my own eyes.
I think the last two are gonna be Bliss and Liv.
Oh,
Mm.
that would be good because then, from a size perspective, it wouldn't look too crazy. And let her eliminate her. I'm okay with Liv winning. Liv deserves
I
every
I
dude.
love Liv. Yeah, I love Liv.
Dude,
She's
she's
I
she's done
broken
great.
through.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
She's
Big deal.
superstar.
Big deal. Remember when she was in with Ruby Riot and
Yeah.
Sarah Logan?
Yeah.
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 The group,
Yeah.
and Ruby
Oh,
Riot was the leader.
so
Yeah.
another spoiler, or not spoiler, but another prediction is instead of like somebody attacking either Naomi or Bianca, but instead of Jade being that surprise entrant, you see Jade attacking, and she's not the surprise entrant. It's Becky Lynch.
Mm.
Mm,
Mm.
that could be
That would be dope.
If
the
it is
man.
Becky, I can see Becky winning the whole damn thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
All right.
yeah. Easily, they
And that
wouldn't
would be
bring back
good.
Becky to lose
Becky,
in the
Rhea,
chamber.
that'd be good. That would be an amazing. They would kill each other. That'd
Yeah,
be good.
we've seen it
I
before
think
too,
that
right?
Rhea kind of needs that, to be honest. I don't really feel like this really has rocket to the moon, from WrestleMania, right? Like
Are they gone?
I just don't feel like it's this card. I just don't feel like the women. It's not as unpredictable of a card as it was exciting to me as a card as the men's chamber. The men's chamber, I feel like it's very unpredictable. It could be crazy.
It is.
It's gonna be it's
Anyone,
gonna be nuts. Anybody,
anyone but Damian Priest can win it.
exactly. Anybody
Anyone,
but Damian Priest could win that thing.
anyone but you, Roman.
Anybody but you.
Yeah,
I
no, I
love that he did
agree.
that. We got for men's chamber is John Cena, CM Punk, Drew McIntyre. Logan Paul, Damian Priest, and Seth Rollins, and
I'm I'm
that
I'm I'm okay with any of those guys winning, except Damian Priest,
me
and
too.
I don't think Seth Rollins is gonna win. I don't think Logan Paul is gonna win, but they could.
We all
They
know Drew
could.
McIntyre's not going to win because he never wins.
Exactly. Exactly. Unless he turns corporate Drew and
No.
he gives his soul to the soul man, The
I
Rock.
I love that promo that he cut on X though, calling out John Cena and
That was
all that bullshit.
amazing. That
I
was
hope he
amazing.
pins John Cena at the Elimination Chamber. That to me will be like chef's kiss because
Yeah. Have you seen that,
let
Drunk?
him
No.
fight.
It's on the chat. Go see it. It's really
Let
good. I was like, you
let
got to put this on
Drew
SmackDown.
fight.
Just go in
I'm
there and do
okay.
that.
Yeah, I'm okay with anybody who takes out John Cena at this because this is last time is now, right? Last time is now. The
Yeah.
merch, all the merch sales, last time is now, and the shirts. And if somebody just puts wrenches in it, I'm down.
Yeah.
Sign me up
Yeah.
all day, all
I-
night. If
Imagine.
Punk takes him out,
Yeah.
if that Punk as Logan Paul takes him out, I'm okay with it.
Yeah. Me
I'm
too.
okay with
Me
it.
too. Imagine whoever pins John Cena 1, 2, 3 on the chamber,
That's what I'm saying. That's
and
a
then
rocket
say
ship.
your time
Is
was
up.
now. Your time is up.
That's
Your
dope.
time
Like,
is up.
I don't think it needs to be Punk. It doesn't need to be Punk to me.
No, no. It could
He doesn't need
be
that. But I think somebody like Logan Paul,
Drew
Drew,
or Punk. I think one of those three.
even Rollins to just do that.
Yeah, I'll be
I'm
fine with
okay
that.
with it.
Yeah.
I'm okay with it.
But I
I
think they're
don't think
gonna have him.
Damian
I
Priest
think
wouldn't know what to do with that.
I think
That
they're
time.
gonna have him until the last one, right? He's gonna be the last one to be eliminated, Cena, if he doesn't win the whole thing.
They're not going to do it twice, though. He's not going to be the second, the last, just like the Rumble. That's just not going to
Yeah.
happen. I think he's
Tiffy
going to win it.
Rich,
What if he
John Cena.
loses with a? I think what if John Cena loses with a small package?
I'm with it.
Like he was pushed out of the Rumble, and now just 1, 2, 3. It only takes 3 seconds. It
I'm
only
down.
takes three
I'm
seconds.
down. Sign me up
Yeah,
because somebody else stopped John Cena. It's
yeah,
dope.
yeah,
He's handing it off like he's literally He's like, it's a rub.
yeah,
We got Yeet Street, bro, because it's a rub.
yeah.
It's a massive act of gratitude. It's something that the Undertaker would have done too, and he has done so many times.
Sure. I mean,
Yeah,
I
It's something that Randy Orton did with even your boy Javon Evans on
Fr-
NXT.
from
It's
the
a rub.
from the business side, right? Mania is gonna sell out anyway. Everyone is gonna watch Mania, so they could do that 17 or potential 17 title match at a different PLE, Payback or whatever comes after Backlash or whatever, and that would sell a lot of money, a lot of tickets, because Mania is gonna be sold out anyway, regardless. I mean, you got Cody versus Punk, or Cody versus The Rock, or Cody versus your sister's ass, whatever, whoever it is that pay per view is gonna sell. So how do you sell the next pay per view? SummerSlam, Payback, whatever comes after, Money in the Bank. You use some of those big matches to sell them. You could.
I mean, I want John Cena versus Randy Orton at
Me
Mania.
too. Me
Me
too.
too.
That's what I
Me too.
want.
Me too. But it's not
So
gonna
look at
happen this
that. I
Mania.
also heard a crazy theory that
Randy Orton could come back if he don't accept this offer. Randy Orton could come back.
But you could have Orton and Cena at Mania, but it's not gonna be for the title.
that's
Well, we
Unless
fine.
I'm
can
missing
have
something.
Orton. We can have Orton and Cody for the title.
At Mania.
Yeah.
But then you
Let the
won't
winner of
have
the
Orton
chamber. Let the
Cena.
winner of the chamber go for the world
Wow.
heavyweight. I'm fine with it.
I want
I think it's too
Orton
fast.
Cena. Orton
I
Cena
do
at
too.
Mania. It doesn't need a title.
He doesn't need a title.
That is
That would
something
be
that's
good.
never happened
Did
at
it for the Mania?
Mania. They never fought each other at Mania
Wow.
ever.
Oh
Never knew
wow.
that. Interesting.
So it's like
That'd be good. No titles though. Yeah, that's good.
But that's the thing, right? It's like, what if it's a case. I think he did this already, but it's a case of like Cena loses Elimination Chamber, and then he's out of the title hunt,
Yes.
and then he's just like, well, I have no opponent. Like, I need to make it on the Mania card or whatever. Then bam, Randy Orton's music hits or something like, just
Yeah.
a way to like create that. And then they're like, oh yeah, like good friends or whatever. And then it's just a feud that starts.
Or no, or just let Randy Orton go right in the chamber and cost him that motherfucker, get him that damn pin.
But why
Let
would
him
he
get
go in
pinned.
there?
Cause screw John Cena. I'm better than you.
I'm better
Your
than
time
you.
is up. I'm still here. Okay? Ric Flair gave me the rub to get 17, not you. It's already written, bro.
Yeah.
He needs to get 2 title wins
It's a
fast.
tale as old as
Orton.
time.
He needs to get
I
two
mean,
title
I
wins
told you
fast.
how that could happen.
Yeah.
He somehow, well, now he's not in Elimination Chamber, so never mind.
No.
But
Right, right.
he's supposed to win. He wins the
Man.
title. The next
He's gonna
night, he
yeah.
loses.
It's like Phil says, missionary. He's gonna go after Kevin Owens because he was taken out by the pile driver. It's gonna be like
I
that.
mean,
He's
Orton
gonna go
has
after Kevin Owens.
won the world title 3 times in a year before. He's
Right.
done it.
Yeah,
And he's done
Right.
multiple years where
Yep.
he's won it twice.
Yep. Yep.
So it's feasible. It's
yeah.
It
definitely
is.
feasible.
Really is.
But time is fucking running out.
The
It
problem, the
is.
real problem is, and this is what happened when you have all this Netflix stuff, they don't defend the big boy title on Netflix anymore. That's not good on Raw or
On Raw.
SmackDown. It doesn't happen. That's not good. It's not a good
Oh,
thing. You're so super saturated that it's not as unpredictable. And that's why the men, like you talked about, the men's titles don't have as much meaning because, yo, when we had a PLE back in the day, on Monday, man, they might run it back for the rematch
I
clause.
know.
Yep. Yep.
Like on Monday Night Raw, like you better not miss it. And sometimes that title would change
Mick
hands.
Foley.
Kane. Yeah,
Some
Mick
stupid
Foley.
shit.
Kane lost it the next day.
Right.
Yeah, he did. Less
Yeah.
less than a day he was
Yeah.
champ.
Right.
But I mean
Yeah.
that's the thing too. It's just like back in the day, I feel like heels would put their title up on the line all the time against like the good guys, the faces, but they would
Mhm.
cheat to win.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then they would
And
lose
create a
the big
rivalry.
ones at the pay-per-views.
And it would create like a 3 or 4 month PLE. And you'd be like, yo, I have a film roll, a promo
Oh yeah.
from last PLE that I have to go watch now, got to catch up on. Now I got to be able to catch up on this beef and everything else because somebody screwed them over. Somebody hit them with a low blow, right? Something stupid. That's why I truly believed that Kevin Owens should have won at the Royal Rumble because it was some stupid stipulation. The wing title was back. I'm just saying, like, these are the types of we talk about the everybody wants to talk about Cody didn't have the best contenders after him or storylines built after him to go after the title and all this other nonsense. But you have to let people win the matches they're supposed to win.
But
It would have
Cody needs to continue the story.
on all these brands and not respect the brand split and pin draft picks and everything else.
What
It's
else?
like
What other
you're not
matches are
Brock
there?
Lesnar. I can't just do this without moving heaven and earth
I
for you.
I have a question for you both. Are you worried about Cody's soul? Because The Rock is about to take it.
Oh,
Oh my gosh.
He wants to take my soul.
I
What,
mean,
what the fuck is this?
I've seen heel Cody. Cody can be a menace. Um,
I'm, I'm not. I'm. That's again. The Rock is literally giving you this, and you saw the app. Did you watch the after the post show, the post SmackDown show?
Mhm.
Amazing post show. Got to go watch it. He basically summed it up and said, "Hey, look, most of the times, every time when we make develop a storyline, basically we settle
Oh,
things in the
the press
ring.
conference. The
Yeah,
press
the press
conference.
conference,
Yeah,
press
yeah, I
conference,
watched that. Yeah, I
press
watched
conference.
that.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, I
yeah.
watched that. Yeah.
You know, everything doesn't necessarily mean maybe it doesn't end in the ring. Who knows?" And
Yeah,
left it
yeah.
right
I
out
like
there as
that.
a puff of smoke.
I like that.
He helped. He literally moved heaven and earth. I'm getting close to so you see my eyes. He's moving heaven and earth to help Cody Rhodes. Okay. Like, what more do you want? That's not what The Rock does.
What does he mean with "be my champion"?
Come
What
on,
is
man.
that?
Everybody was the corporate champion back in the day, right? The corporation back in the day. It was
Vince
Vince,
McMahon's champion,
right?
Stone
Be my
Cold Steve
champion.
Austin.
But just
Yeah. Yeah.
think what if The Rock is bringing back WCW, and that means that he's gonna be his champion in WCW Nitro on Fox.
Speaking of WCW, though,
There's news breaking that Vince McMahon is talking to Fox
He
to bring
is.
back
yeah,
a wrestling show.
He
What if
is.
that is WCW? What
I
will he
doubt
bring
it.
anything different? Why will he
That
bring
name,
anything different?
that
Why?
name, but the name, but I do see him bringing something back wrestling wise. Um,
XFL.
oh my god!
Bodybuilding wrestling.
Hey, if Vince brings back a wrestling show, I'm not saying I'm not gonna watch it. This is the Wrestling Bar Chat. I will watch sports entertainment. Okay,
Oh
you
yes.
critique it. You
My
bet. You
ass
bet.
will be watching that.
oh
I'm gonna watch
yeah,
Yes.
something. Okay, and I'm gonna critique it too. Right?
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, because
Yep.
this is what we do. This is our job. Right? So
Yep.
this is what we do.
Yeah.
And I'll give you an unbiased
If
approach. Right?
if it's a bad show, we'll take a dump on it.
We will, but I'll still watch it.
I mean, there are
You heard
talks
that, Vince?
of Goldberg having his
I
last
just
match.
got that.
What was that, drunk?
You are so
Talking
wrong.
about WCW,
Allegedly.
Allegedly. Goldberg.
Goldberg's supposed to
Goldberg.
be
Brock
having his
Lesnar.
last match.
That'd be good.
Goldberg,
That'd be
Brock
good.
Lesnar. I don't think
No,
Sting will work for Vince, but Brock Lesnar.
He
I
would.
mean, yeah, Brock Lesnar would definitely would.
Hell yeah. Ronda
Undertaker,
Rousey.
Undertaker will show up.
Hell yeah.
He's under contract with WWE for
yeah.
I don't know 25 years,
He'll show up.
but he might show up.
Anybody will show up on WCW for Vince. John
Yeah.
Cena will show up on WCW
Oh
for
yeah,
Vince.
absolutely,
Shit,
absolutely.
he'll do it.
I mean,
He may say
hey,
this is my last run in WWE, but I
And
didn't
get
say
number
anything
and
about
get number seven and get
WCW.
number 17 over there. That's cool.
they might do their their marquee matches like they did in Saudi, but have them for Vince's new show. I mean, hey,
Mm.
HBK said he has two more matches left in him,
He said that.
and I believe one could be against the phenomenal one.
That would be great.
AJ Styles versus HBK
That would be great.
would be amazing because Styles
That-
could carry that match and he could
Could.
make it look good.
It would
Yes.
look good. The problem that I have with HBK, I think it was HBK and Triple H, right? They were out there in Saudi.
Oh, that was horrible.
Against the Brothers
was
of
it-
Destruction, I
Yeah.
Yeah,
rewatched that
against
match.
Taker and Kane.
Bald HBK.
And you went out there and you embarrassed yourselves.
Yeah,
It was so
Okay?
bad.
And you embarrassed
it was
me
bad.
because I love all four of you.
Yeah, it was bad.
Okay. It was really bad. So I wouldn't mind him doing Styles because Styles can carry it, right?
Yeah,
But I don't want you coming out of retirement because he literally came out of retirement for this BS. Don't come out of retirement for that. Like, please don't.
yeah.
Just
I think that's
Just-
one of
just
the
don't.
reasons why he wants to do two more matches. I mean, it should have ended with him and the Undertaker.
Yes.
now yeah, that's true. I agree
Yes.
100%.
But now
And
he
one
has
thing I
this
do
really crappy match as his
Yeah.
last
His
match.
last match.
correct.
He needs to fix that.
That's what I'm afraid of. Um, So if it's gonna be with a tag match, make sure the other person's at least a younger guy so he can help you out. Like Ric Flair, right? Ric Flair did a tag match with Andrade, and Andrade carried it, right? It was cool.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Nobody talk shit. The one thing I did want to see HBK do, like, we get it. You're the general manager and everything else, the whole 9 yards over there at NXT. When was it Eddie Thorpe? Eddie Thorpe was acting all crazy and he pushed him. He should
Yeah.
have pushed Ava. He should super kick the shit out of him.
Kick. Super kick.
Super kick the shit out of him. That would have been fire. Did he kick KO at the did he kick KO? I don't
Super
remember
kick
if he kicked
somebody.
KO.
Yeah.
He
He
super
kicked
kicked
someone.
somebody.
Hmm.
I'm okay with you doing that occasionally because you still HBK and people don't need to mess around. He should
Yeah.
have kicked Eddie Thorpe right in his face, right
Yeah.
off rip. Back.
A real super kick.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because
One.
you got to rub off on some of these guys when they're being disrespectful. Like it's a rub too. Like Eddie Thorpe, that's a rub,
Yeah.
massive rub.
Absolutely.
You get a
Absolutely.
super kick from Shawn Michaels, sign me up.
Oh, yeah.
I'll be there. You know, let me get hit with a let me get hit with an F5 from Brock Lesnar. I don't care. Let me get hit with that spear from Braun Breaker,
From
right?
Breaker.
300 million views.
That's
Damn.
insane. That's insane.
That was a nasty spear he took,
Yeah,
but
it
it was fire as hell.
You know what?
I heard that he doesn't speed up anymore. That guy, I speed. Whatever his name was.
Breaker.
Also with that elimination chamber, the thing, I guess the match that's not being talked about, Tiffy and Trish versus Nia and Candice.
Yo, I'm be loving that. I'm loving that.
Tiffy and Trish are gonna win. Absolutely.
I mean,
Yeah.
Trish even
Yeah.
said this was before she even came back that she wanted to go against Nia Jax.
Yeah.
So I mean, this is a good way to do it. I mean, she was like they were beefing in the Royal Rumble, so that was great. But yeah, I mean, this is how you do it, right? Trish
Yeah.
Stratus coming with, she's tagging with Tiffany Stratton, right? She's not tagging with Lita. She's
Mhm.
tagging with Tiffany Stratton, and those other three girls can carry that match
Yeah.
and make it where Trish can get enough rest and like be explosive at
Yeah.
certain points of the match when she needs to be.
Right. Candice LeRae,
Dude, she's great.
I'm gonna say it. Yeah, you said it. She's one of my favorite women's wrestlers. Very underrated. And
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
so glad we have the mid-card titles now because she'll finally get a title and some shine. The tag team titles are great too. Don't get me wrong.
She's the speed champion. I don't know what we're talking about.
That we never see on any show. But anyway,
She's the
I
women's speed
digress.
champion.
Oh, the speed
whatever.
champion? I didn't even know
Yeah.
there's a women's speed.
Exactly.
She's the woman's speed.
Exactly. What a money grab. But you'll be able to actually hold the title and be able to go along PLEs and defend it and put on a clinic because she is amazing in the ring. Very underrated.
Agreed.
That was my pick for US champion, not because of the I love Chelsea, don't get me wrong, but from a wrestling perspective, I think that she would just put on like a natty. She would just put on a freaking clinic every single time, light in, light out,
Oh,
and
yeah.
highlight the roster like John Cena did when he had the US title, right? When he was US champion, had that open US challenge.
She is
We
good.
were watching that shit like, yo, this is dope. Like this is amazing. He put on some of the best wrestling that I've ever seen from him.
Oh, yeah.
I was very impressed.
Mhm.
I just don't want to see Super Cena anymore. That time is up. I don't want to see that anymore.
Yeah.
I would prefer Braun Breaker really make an impact on Cena or something like that. You know what I mean? Like to me, I just
bet
want to
you
see other
rather.
people get,
I bet you would eat your words if it was super heel Cena.
sign me up. But here's the thing. Here's the thing, Triple H. Here's the thing, Triple H.
NWO.
You're not even okay. I wish you were that unpredictable, Triple H. Prove me wrong this Saturday.
Oh,
You're not that unpredictable.
that's a
Oh,
challenge.
You're
That's
not
a
gonna do it.
challenge to
economics.
the game.
He's not gonna do it.
A
He's not gonna do it.
challenge.
You won't even let Cody Rhodes get pinned for a title. You're not gonna do it.
I
You've
mean,
literally had The Rock out here rubbing you
but Triple
three
H doesn't
times.
have a say
Multiple times.
so. Remember?
Who's creative? Who's creative?
Cena.
Huh?
Cena, whatever he wants, he can get. So if he's like,
Cena,
I want to be
yeah.
a heel, damn it. He
That's not gonna
already
happen.
wrote
I
there was already a
deserve
theme
this.
song that was wrote. Like, same thing with his gimmick, like those that was like just canned. But like he has a legit like wrestling theme for his heel run already. So
Prove me wrong, Triple H. Like
I,
I said,
I don't see it happening ever. Cena
ever.
turning heel.
oh, I do.
I don't
Ever.
see it happening.
Fuck no.
I do.
I don't see it
It's
happening.
That will
no.
happen this year. He
Sure.
will be a
Wow.
heel. Mark my words. What is this? This is February 25th, 25. Real easy to remember. 2/25/25. John Cena will be a heel by December 31st, 25.
I won't hold my breath.
I'm gonna hold it.
I won't see that.
I won't hold my
I
breath.
don't think you can see that. I don't
because
think you can see that.
All
All right, guys.
He's coming back, man. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. Prove me wrong.
All right,
Triple
guys.
H. Show me something unpredictable, non-missionary. I support it. I'm surprised he didn't win the Rumble. I'm surprised the Rumble went down the way that it did.
He probably was
He
trying to
should.
push other talent, and then he had a revelation of like, no, what am I doing?
I
Yeah.
can't do this shit.
I gotta be super heel Cena. I gotta look out for myself. That promo that he cut right after, dude,
It
that
was
was
dope.
heel.
It was dope.
That was
it was
heel.
I'll see you.
No, absolutely. But-
I don't give a fuck about anyone here. I deserve this. I'm gonna
That's what's
I'm gonna be
best
the
for
chamber.
business.
Fuck you all. I'm gonna be the
I'm
chamber.
with it.
I'm not
I'm with
qualifying to shit. I'm not qualifying to shit. I'm gonna be in the chamber.
It's best for business.
Yes,
And
that's for
I'm
me.
winning a
It
17th
is.
time.
Yeah,
It
because
is.
not for me, because it's better for everyone.
Triple H,
It's better
what
for the
Cena wants,
business.
he can have.
Yeah.
Not that Royal Rumble win.
That was
I'm okay with
before he had that.
Before.
Oh yeah. Well,
He's winning everything.
prove me wrong, Triple H.
Go Cena for
Give me-
Elimination Chamber.
Give us what we want. A heel Cena going after that lame ass Cody.